Why, God, why?
You ain't alone in asking that question. If God is real, why does he allow this suffering? Why do good people struggle while the wicked seem to win? Why do mothers bury their babies? And why do killers walk free? Why do storms hit the innocent while the guilty bask in the sun? I used to ask the same thing. I used to wonder, God, where are you? I used to watch my mom struggle and say, God, why don't you step in? And the truth is, this question shakes people to their core. But listen, if you're willing to hear me out, I promise you by the end of this, you're going to see things differently. God ain't controlling robots. He made humans. He gave us free will because real love can't be forced. If he stepped in every time evil showed up, we wouldn't be free, we would be puppets. See, God didn't create the pain, the evil, or the suffering. We did. Mankind with the choices we make. We live in a broken world because people choose sin over love. People choose greed over generosity, hate over kindness, lust over purity. And those choices, they'll rebel out. Some of the pain we see is the result of generations of bad choices stacking up. And yeah, it's unfair. Yeah, it's heartbreaking. But hear me. God is not the one pulling the trigger. He's not the one abandoning children. That's on us. I know it doesn't seem fair. You see good, hardworking people barely making ends meet, while even men sit in penthouses. But let me tell you something. This life ain't the final scoreboard. What looks like winning now is an illusion. See, the world only looks at it today. God is looking at it eternity. A man can have millions, drive the best cars, live in the biggest house. But if his soul is empty, if he has no peace, if he dies separated from God, he lost everything. And those good people, the ones who struggle, they are storing up treasures that don't rust, don't fade, and can't be stolen. You don't see it now, but the rewards are coming. Now, this is the hardest part. The one that makes you want to scream at the sky. Why do babies die? Why do good people get cancer? Why does a man who spent his life helping others get murdered for nothing? Listen, the world is temporary. We were never meant to stay here forever. This is a test. This is the battlefield. And sometimes people we love get called home early. Not because God is cruel, but because this world is cruel. John 16:33. In this world you will have trouble, but take heart. I have overcome the world. Jesus never said we wouldn't suffer, but he did say that suffering ain't the end of the story. That man who got killed, he's in eternity now. That innocent child who suffered, they are in the arms of God. The good man who died too soon, he's in a place where no more pain, no more tears, no more death. It's who we hurt. We who are left behind. But hear me, this life is not all there is. You want to know where God is? He's right there in the struggle, in the suffering, in the heartbreak. He was with Joseph in the prison before he became king. He was with Job when he lost everything and then restored him double. He was with Jesus in the garden, sweating blood before he went to the cross. God never left. He's in your pain. He's in your loss. He is whispering, hold on. Don't give up. I know it hurts, but trust me, this is not the end. You can sit in pain and get bitter. You can curse God and say, forget it. Or you can say, God, I don't understand it, but I trust you anyway. Because let me tell you, the ones who hold on, they see the blessings on the other side. The ones who refuse to give up, they experience a strength, a peace, a power that money can't buy. Romans 8:28. And we know that in all good things, God works for the good of those who love him. All things, even the pain, even the loss, even the suffering. So here's my challenge to you. Will you trust him? Not just when it's good, not just when it makes sense, but even in the pain. Because if you do, you will see the victory on the other side. Stay strong. Stay faithful. Your story isn't over yet.